Gervonta Tank Davis, obviously, he was supposed to fight Rolly Romero, but Rolly Romero had to pull out due to women accusations, even though that's the first time a fighter had to pull out due to women accusations. Nevertheless, the fight got replaced with a better fight almost. I mean, PitBull Cruz is a really good fighter. He's the Mexican version of baby Mike Tyson. We know All Access is going to be really dope. It's Mayweather promotional fighter versus Manny Pacquiao promotional fighter. We know Gervonta Tank Davis is Floyd Mayweather prodigy. So we shall see if PitBull Cruz is Manny Pacquiao prodigy.
Bottom line is people are going to go see the fight because Tank is a draw, right? So I don't know too much about the kid. You know you're going to get a good fight with Tank. No matter who he fights. He's entertaining. He's exciting. He's got style. He brings out the stars. So you know you're going to get your entertainment's worth when Tank shows up. But it would be nice to see him actually fight some tougher competition, right?
Man, it's going to be fireworks. One thing about Tank is that he's obviously a devastating puncher, the most exciting fighter in boxing. Right. And this guy, PitBull Cruz, for the people that don't know, he's like baby Mike Tyson. I mean, he keep coming forward. He got good head movement, good power, goes to the body, go to the head, doesn't get hit clean. So it's going to be an explosion for sure. I mean, I was really devastated about the Rolly fight not happening because I really wanted to see the fight. That was going to be an entertaining fight and a great build-up too. But this is a great replacement. Floyd definitely found a good opponent to replace Rolly with. And one thing I would say, the thing about Gervonta is that he's always fighting guys bigger than him, taller than him, has more reach than him. So for the first time, he's fighting somebody that has less reach than him and probably shorter than him. He's the same size as Gervonta, but the thing is, Gervonta, a lot of people call him Baby Mike. But the thing is, he fights like he's Baby Floyd. He's more of a boxer. So you give Tank the height and reach advantage, that's trouble for PitBull Cruz. Nevertheless, PitBull Cruz is like a baby Mike Tyson. Like literally, he fights like one with his style. So this fight's gonna sell.
You never know. You never know. Maybe the height advantage or disadvantage for Tank, that might be awkward for him. You never know, because maybe he's used to fighting bigger fighters. Same with Anthony Joshua. Seems to get trouble from smaller fighters as well, right? So he lost to Usyk, gave him trouble, and Andy Ruiz. Right? So we never know how that might play out.
You're right. That's a good point. We shall see. But the thing about Gervonta, he's multi-dimensional. I think the guy he fought for the title was Pedraza. And that's the night I was really impressed because he was on his back foot, tearing Pedraza up with these accurate counters. So when I saw that, I was like, man, that's impressive. The thing is, he used to fighting guys taller than him. Pedraza was taller than him, had more reach than him. So as an aggressive fighter, that's a disadvantage if you're going to apply pressure. But PitBull Cruz is a short, stocky fighter that want to mix it up in the inside. So it's a little different there. Let's see how Tank deals with that style.
That could be interesting.
Yeah, I would love to see Gervonta versus Gary Russell in the near future for sure. That's a fight that has to happen. But Gary Russell has to move up in weight. He has to get a win at least. I mean, he haven't fought for 2 years. People keep mentioning him.
But guy hasn't fought though. He hasn't. When was the last time he fought? Like the guy only fights what, once a year?
He fights once a year, but he haven't fought for 2 years now. And the thing is, you gotta stay active. You gotta stay relevant. And he turned down opportunities to fight, not just against Devin Haney. He turned down $1.5 million against Devin Haney. He turned down another opportunity against Josh Warrington in the UK for $1 million. He would have slept the guy in one round. Gary Russell would have slept that guy in one round, and he turned the fight down. I'm like, why would you do that? I mean, he keep doing himself a disservice by turning these fights down. Forget the Devin Haney fight. That fight was dangerous stylistically, and he had to move up two-weight divisions. I'm talking about the fights you could have easily won against a guy like Josh Warrington that Eddie Hearn offered him. And then a Mexican ended up beating Josh Warrington, knocked him out with ease. So Gary Russell let a big unification go. So him calling out Tank every time Tank is available ain't gonna cut it. You got to put yourself in position. You got to stay active because you're moving up two-weight divisions, being in a 2-year layoff. That's a building excuse right there. The public ain't going to want to see it as much as if you are active, if you are in the same division, so on and so forth. If Gary was really serious about the smoke, Devin Haney was available for a long time before he signed to fight Jojo Diaz. I mean, I never heard Gary Russell knock on Devin Haney's door, especially after he claimed he was going to send Devin Haney a contract, which he never did. That contract never arrived till this day. You know what I'm saying? So the problem with Gary Russell is that he has to realize that barking at Tank ain't going to cut it. He got to talk the talk and walk the walk. Like I said, Devin was available. Bill Haney came on my show, said, hey, Gary Russell, we're going to offer you even more money than last time. He's still not answering the call. But when it's Tank, he's barking at Tank. So he has to change his approach. He has to put himself in position.
Well, yeah. And Tank doesn't really need to respond because this is the thing. You, like you said, you have to stay active to keep your profile up there. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're not getting the best fight, you take what fights you can. Even with Devin Haney, this guy can't get a fight, right? And he's trying. You guys want to fight him. But you got to take whatever fights you can and demolish those guys in astounding fashion, right? To keep your profile up there. Because we can look at Keith Thurman. Nobody cares about this guy anymore. The guy didn't want to fight for 2 years, right?
Yeah.
There's really no public pressure demand for Errol Spence to fight him. So, like you were saying, the best way to keep yourself up there in the public eye, keep your name up there, is to keep fighting, just take whatever fight you can and just demolish everybody, right? And that puts you in a better position, just like you said, to get that next big fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. And he had the opportunities to. I mean, it's one thing if Gary never had an opportunity to fight. He was just being avoided. I will understand. But when you had a Josh Warrington opportunity, forget about the Devin Haney opportunity where it was a dangerous fight. And I understand why you wouldn't want to fight Devin moving up to weight divisions. I wouldn't. I don't care who you are. You wouldn't want to put yourself in that type of position. But against a guy like Josh Warrington, an easy payday, free money. That was free money that he let go. $1 million to go sleep a guy, end up with 2 belts. And then after that, you could have called out Tank Davis. The buzz would have been so big, Tank then probably would have had to respond. So that's the problem with Gary Russell. And that's why I think PitBull is a good choice, because PitBull is an active fighter. He just fought not too long ago. He's ranked on the top 10 at lightweight. So it's a fight that makes sense because I believe he's ranked higher than Rolly. He's a top 10 fighter at lightweight and he has a lot of buzz. So of course that fight makes sense more than a Gary Russell, because this guy's ranked on the top 10 and he's active. Plus he's Hispanic, he's Mexican, and Gervonta Tank Davis is going to fight him in California. So the whole Rolly replacement and break that fight down.
Yeah, there's only a few guys that are going to beat Tank at 130 and 135, those weight classes. In my opinion, is Shakur and Devin Haney, and that's it, because they're the only ones that are going to be able to deal with the power and aggression from Tank Davis. This guy, he's a great fighter, but we know that Tank has some kind of chin. Like,